All right. I don't know why, but OBS decided it wanted to crash. What? What? Can everybody still hear me? Am I back? That was weird. I was rearranging my windows and then OBS crashed. Can everybody hear me okay? Letting y'all know. I don't know what happened. OBS literally just crashed. Think it's back? Okay. Um, well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Let's see. After the window. There we go. All right. So this thing starts in about 9ish minutes. By the way, hi Oishi, hi Paris. I'm glad you're both here this morning. Um, what's the link for the presents? Let me drop the link that I'm going to be using in the chat. That's the one that I'm using. It's from the Pokemon Asia English channel. So I can set up predictions if I want to. I have a few predictions. Um, one, uh, I predict they're going to talk more about stuff coming to the Pokemon Cafe game and Pokemon Unite and Pokemon Masters and Pokemon Go and any other mobile games they have because they usually give those the spotlight. I'd love a black and white remake, though. I will say if it's being made by Game Freak, I just hope that they're taking their time with it. Though it could end up being outsourced again. Who knows? I just hope they don't soften it up if they make a black and white remake because I think black and white's the proper level of difficulty I like in Pokemon. I just don't want them to soften it up. I think we're gonna be getting Pokemon DLC announcement for Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet engine actually might be good for a black and white remake. Won't be. They've been outsourcing remakes, so Game Freak can fuck up the yeah, pretty much. Hi, Tara. Black and White is the best story. I don't. I don't think any of the Pokemon games have that good of a story. Because they're the RPG series that's more been focused on like other aspects such as the collecting and the training Pokemon and stuff, combat stuff like that. Um, they're all right, but I think Black and White is. I love Black and White, but it has one of the most pretentious stories in Pokemon. Oh, sorry. So, I'll wait till the ads finish before I see the next thing. Um, let's see. You back? Okay. Cool, cool. So the last thing I predict is they're going to talk something about the fact that they kind of just shadow dropped that um, Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to Switch Online. Um, I um, all right. Um, yeah, they did. In the lineup of games that are coming to Switch Online, they showed ones that are like coming soon, and Fire Red was there. So it's like, okay, it was a blink and you miss it thing. So I'm assuming they're going to talk about that. There was somebody who posted a, I don't know if it's a leak image or what, but like something showing that that Gen 1 and 2 games will eventually be coming to the Game Boy service with link compatibility between them for online as well as for the GBA games. So we'll see. We'll see if that comes true. That'd be awesome. Nintendo really needs to do that, but we'll see. But yeah, yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna start a prediction uh, that I'm gonna put up specifically for I think the thing that I think most of us are looking for. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, let's see. All right. Give you guys since this thing starts in 3 minutes. I'm gonna give the chat 5 minutes to join in the prediction. All right. So if you guys want to bet channel points, go ahead. Be some scope about DLC. I would assume they would. Um, it would be like here's a prediction for you. They're gonna say, "All right, so now an update on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and the update will be about DLC or features coming, not the fact that the game is broken." They won't talk about how they've got patches coming for the game. That's my real prediction. Because I liked Scarlet. I finally just recently did all the post game I wanted to in it, but it is rough. It needed more time, and I'm generally disappointed with that way they advertised it because I was under the impression that we were finally going to get Pokemon games that you could actually play online with friends throughout the story. And what we got was, oh, you can go into a little online thing. You can go into a little online session with your friends, but you can't actually do anything together except maybe the basic stuff like link battles or raids. Like you, like I would have liked it if like I could go to if it did drop in multiplayer but online, kind of how Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did, but not like single console, like online. So it's like, say I get into a battle with somebody, and my whoever's playing online with me wants to join in on that battle. That would have been cool. I also was disappointed that the open world wasn't really an open world. It was you can go anywhere you want, but if you want to stand a chance, you have to follow a particular path of gyms and stuff. And it's like, why couldn't you have just scaled the gyms? That would have taken no time to program. like scaled gyms, so that whatever gym I choose is at my level. You know what I mean? It would have taken no time to program that, but I guess they didn't think of that. I don't know. If they had more time, it would have been a lot better. It's just, I don't know. I already really don't care for open world games, and when your open world game is like, you can go wherever you want, except you really can't. I'm just like, what's the point? Anyways, what'd you say? I was super into Violet because I enjoyed just catching Pokemon, but when I got walled off by the level spike, I was like, oh, so it's just like normal Pokemon. Nothing's exactly. They should have just made it a linear game, like all the other games. It doesn't make any sense. It's like what a waste of an idea. And the trailers made it look so much better. Like the trailers just like made it look like this is gonna be a new, this is gonna be a big change for Pokemon. And it really wasn't. Exactly, exactly. It just made me go. I'm like, well, I could play the older games with a Game Shark and catch whatever I want and play the game however I want. It's like, what's the point? What's the point in making this big open world? And not only that, the game runs like hot garbage. So not only was it disappointing that it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, it runs like hot garbage. And especially if you play Violet, you can fall through the friggin' world like Sky did. All right, it's starting. Oh, but I got the stupid YouTube premiere music. Just gonna turn this down. I'm actually gonna mute this while this is going, so we don't need to hear this music. Um, the biggest backstep. Yeah, just for RCS. So yeah, I think that would have. I. It's weird because it seems like it's using like a faux Arceus style engine, and I'm like, why not have that capturing mechanic? I mean, yes, make it so that you can catch Pokemon the standard way, like it was in the game, but why not have the mechanic where you can throw balls? The only thing I don't like about Arceus is the reliance on Pokedex. That was the one thing that killed the game for me. But anyways, looks like this is about to start. So are you guys ready? Let's watch this. Predictions end soon.
Hello everyone. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Hello, Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Today,
I'm
February
Zero.
27th is Pokemon
Oh god, that
Day.
blinking Pikachu's kind of creepy.
This is the date that the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
Right.
At the time, only 151 Pokemon had been discovered, but now that number has grown to over 1,000. To all you trainers around the world who have journeyed together with your Pokemon over the years, we are so thankful for your support. In today's presentation, we will be bringing you all sorts of news about Pokemon.
Okay.
First, we would like to talk about this year's Pokemon World Championships,
All
first
right.
ever to be held in Japan. Mr. Chris Brown, take it away.
Chris Brown. Oh god, it speaks. Oh, fuck, it speaks.
Hello, Pokemon trainers. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International, and I'm so glad to join you again to talk about our annual Pokemon World Championships. This past year in London, more than 10,000 trainers from all over the world gathered together to celebrate Pokemon and experience epic battles.
Oh, the card
Thank
game.
you to all the
Oh,
trainers
no, wait,
who
the
made
video game
London
too.
World Championships our largest ever, and congratulations again to our newest world champions. Now I'd like to share with you all some details about our next event. The 2023 Pokemon World Championships will be held in Japan for the very first time. We look forward to trainers battling in the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games, the Pokemon Trading Card Game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite from August 11th to 13th at the Pacifico Yokohama.
Go
For more
is
than
in
a
the...
decade, we have
Really?
created special artwork to honor each location that makes the World Championship experience unique. Today, I am happy to share the key art for Yokohama for the very first time. Let's have a look.
Oh, that looks awesome. Yokohama, eh?
The World Championships is so special because of how our community from around the world
Yeah.
comes together to play.
I'm glad that the Pokemon
We can't wait
Championships
to
are
see
still
you
a
there.
thing.
And for those that can't make it, be sure to catch all the action on our live broadcasts all weekend long. Thank you.
Right? That is really cute.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Oh god, Pikachu.
We can't wait to see everyone together in Yokohama later this year. Moving on, please have a look at this video.
Alright, here we go. Mobile games? Oh, or one of their cinematic things. Well, trading card game. OG decks? I love the little damage counters they have. Or energy counters. Those are neat. So is this like a professional set? That's kind of neat. Something like that would be great for like tournaments and stuff. Oh shit. He can use Fire Spin. I'm gonna play this game. Nephew's getting these cards. Well, luckily, Aoishi, the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch Online. So if you want to learn how to play the game really easily, that's a great way to learn. That's how I learned how to play the Pokemon trading card game. Classic trading card. Ooh, okay.
Pokemon Trading
That
Card Game
looks cool.
Classic is designed to be a premium Pokemon TCG set that will last a lifetime. Created by the design firm
I kind of
Nintendo,
want that.
Creatures, and the Pokemon Company as a joint production.
Oh, Creatures Inc.'s involved.
We'll be providing a sneak peek of the product at the Pokemon World Championships, so I hope you will all come check it out.
A sneak peek at the World Championships, eh?
Next.
Okay.
We'd like to announce a new Pokemon venture.
I know they are, but I kind of want
We
that.
have Miss Min Young Kim from Netflix.
Uh-oh. Something from
Mr.
Netflix.
Ishihara, thank you for the kind introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Min-young Kim, and I oversee Netflix film and series from Asia Pacific.
Okay.
Thank you for having us here today, and I'm thrilled to share how we're bringing Pokemon and Netflix together for the first
right.
time this year. At Netflix, we're passionate about developing local programming that entertains audiences around the world. And so today, we're pleased to announce that Netflix, in collaboration with the Pokemon Company, are producing a brand new Netflix series, The Pokemon Concierge. We have a group of
Pokemon
experts
Concierge?
here in Japan who are passionate about finding and developing original stories from Japan that can excite audiences all over the world. And we are dedicated to adapting fan-favorite stories and manga into extraordinary shows. With this title, we're excited to marry an entirely new storyline that expands the Pokemon universe with groundbreaking stop-motion animation.
Oh, stop
To bring
motion?
this new world to life, we've partnered with the amazing creative team at Dwarf Studio. The
Okay.
series, which will be set at the Pokemon Resort, follows the story of our concierge Haru and the many Pokemon who visit as guests. We hope you enjoy today's first look at the Netflix series Pokemon Concierge, and we can't wait to share more with you.
All right, well,
ここは
stop motion series.
ポケモンリゾート。ポケモンたちがお客様として訪れる場所。これはそこで働く一人のコンシェルジュのお話。
That's great if it's actual stop motion and not CG.
Thank you very much, Miss Kim. Pokemon Concierge will be a new animated series brought to you by Netflix and Pokemon.
That looks cool.
Please stay tuned.
It's nice
for
to
the new
see
series
them
release.
giving stop motion
Now,
more time,
we'd
because
like
you
to
never see
present
stop
the
motion
latest
stuff anymore
news
unless
about
it's
our
indie.
games.
Okay.
Mr. Utsunomiya, please take it away.
I just noticed the background. He has all the games behind him, the main series games.
Hello, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
Okay. Hi, it's
Have you all
Mia.
been making good progress with your treasure hunt in the Paldea region?
Mm-hmm.
Today, we have updates on the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Oh,
But first,
we're fixing the
please
game?
take a look at the latest updates about several of our other games.
Forgot our plushie. I have a wee cat plushie.
The 5-on-5 strategic team battle game Pokemon Unite. We've
I haven't
entered our
played this in a
second year of
while.
service and surpassed 100 million total downloads. More and more Pokemon have joined the fray, allowing for even more strategies and ways to play. The legendary Pokemon Zacian is now joining Unite battles.
Oh
Its
boy.
Unite move is Sovereign Sword. It can cut a broad swath with its slash attack. It can also charge its sword with Eos energy to unleash a stronger attack.
I haven't touched it because, I don't know, I got bored of it. But Sword Pupper, yeah. Yo, he has a tuxedo? Bruh.
The adventure in Zacian's Wield event is now underway. Complete missions to receive rewards.
Oh, they added like a
Maintain
party game
Zacian's
aspect to
Unite
it?
license, so be sure to join in.
Interesting.
There's also a boss rush event underway. Stand
Ooh,
against
boss rush.
formidable foes with your allies and earn rewards. Plus, to celebrate Pokemon Day, we're distributing a gift code for a special item.
Ooh.
And we're hosting an invitation-only league to decide our Asia region champions. Check out how the battles are going on the official Pokemon Unite social channels. The teams that win their way through
Guess
each
I'll have to,
league will come
like,
together in a
turn on my
dramatic
Switch
face-off in
and check
Malaysia's
that.
Kuala Lumpur on March 18th and 19th. Look forward to Asia's greatest Unite battles, and we'll keep bringing you more to enjoy in Pokemon Unite in the future.
Ah, yep. It's the cafe game, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, fruit DLC? Well, maybe you make a pizza? Oh, that looks so fucking good. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I'm getting breakfast after this.
What's this?
Do it.
The aroma of our newest dish has brought some customers to the cafe. Here at the cafe in the Pokemon
Yeah, it's cute.
Cafe Remix game, we meet Pokemon
I haven't played it
from
yet,
the
though.
Paldea region. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. Whip up plenty of servings of the new Paldea dish and bring delight to your Pokemon visitors. Progress through the event, and you'll be able to choose one of these three to join
Aw,
your
so
staff.
cute.
Which one will you choose? To celebrate Pokemon Day in Pokemon Cafe Remix,
Ooh.
we're also giving away a special in-game Great Chef outfit for Greninja. And there's more. You can now deliver to a whole array of 5-star chef Pokemon that have appeared in the past. To celebrate this special development,
cafe
you can
game in
enjoy
never
a
mind
bonus
games,
11
at least
times
one.
express delivery right now without using
Yeah?
in-game currency. Play Pokemon Cafe Remix on Nintendo Switch or your mobile device, and discover what new Pokemon and outfits may show up in your cafe next.
Oh.
I hope you're ready.
Here we come! Those with the strongest convictions will win!
Oh,
I'm
this
not
is
gonna let
Pokemon
you
Masters.
Shine on.
Shall we begin?
Mystery.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
knew it.
Come on.
All right.
My wish is for Galos trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world.
Oh god, he has a voice? Does Hop have a voice?
I want to be as strong as Lee. No.
Ah, my Hop
I'm
voice
gonna
wasn't even
be
close.
Even stronger.
God, let's see what the bidet voice sounds like.
Pink is all well and good, I suppose. But I think I'll cover you in the
Oh god, he sounds exactly as I thought he would. Okay, I need to see what Marnie sounds like.
Let me show you the power of Spike Man.
Oh my god, she's so
I
cute.
want to be the one who beats the unbeatable
I
champion.
love her little crown.
Let's get this started.
She really has become my punk rock queen.
Pokemon Masters EX.
Bidet sounds very close to how I gave him the voice when I did the the streams.
Moving on, please have a look at this video.
Yeah, Hop actually looking good. Actual gameplay. Oh.
Gute Nacht.
Buenas noches.
Ah, yes, Pokemon Sleep. I forgot about this.
Good night.
Yes, because the Pokemon Company needs to know everything about you. Though, it probably is a really good app. Oh, you don't know about Pokemon Sleep? This is an app they've been working on for like fixing your sleep schedule or something. I think you get points or something for playing it. I don't know exactly how it works, but I guess we're about to find out.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh, it's got its own Pokewalker thing? That'd be interesting.
We know we've kept you all waiting, but at last, we can bring Pokemon Sleep to you later this year.
Okay.
The idea behind Pokemon Sleep is to be a game that makes you look forward to waking up in the morning. To get a better idea of what you can expect, please check out the next video.
Okay.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon Sleep. Your adventure takes place on a small island.
Alright.
On this island, you'll find
We know you kept you waiting, but please keep waiting.
and
Exactly.
Professor Neroli, who is researching Pokemon Sleep.
Oh, I love him.
It's easy to play on this island. All you have to do is get a good night's sleep. If you leave your smartphone by your pillow when you go to bed, your sleep will be measured, recorded, and analyzed.
Ah, so much like my Fitbit does.
It will be categorized into one of three sleep types: dozing, snoozing, or slumbering. Pokemon that tend to sleep in the same way as you did will gather around Snorlax. As you keep this up, you might even discover some rare in-game sleep styles that most will never see.
But do I have Pokemon on my Fitbit? No, I
Pokemon
don't.
have several sleep
I wish I did.
Get lots of sleep and try to find them all. Enjoy going to sleep and waking up each day as you research the sleep styles of Pokemon together with Snorlax.
By using the Pokemon Sleep app regularly, you can have fun while tracking the regularity of your sleep or rest rhythm. Pokemon Sleep will be available for iOS and Android devices later this year. Next, we'd like to introduce the device you just got a glimpse of, the Pokemon Go Plus Plus.
Plus.
This is the Pokemon Go Plus Plus accessory.
Oh my
It is
god.
a new device that you can use with Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Go. It's very simple to use it with Pokemon Sleep. Press the button when you are going to bed, and press that button once again when you wake up in the morning. Just like that, your sleep data has been measured. There's a Pikachu within your Pokemon
At least
Go
they're bad at
Plus
naming
Plus.
everything and not just Pokemon. Yep.
It can sing you lullabies, grow friendlier the more sleep you get together, even unlock new alarm sounds for you. It's like you're cuddled up to catch some Z's with Pikachu. This device also has handy functions for playing Pokemon Go. Without even pulling out your smartphone, you can automatically spin Pokestops and throw
See, that's
regular
pretty good.
Pokeballs at Pokemon.
I would actually
Now
use
you
that
can
a lot.
choose to throw Great Balls and Ultra Balls as well at the press of a button. There are future plans to add new functionality that'll use your sleep data in Pokemon Go too. Stay tuned for
Okay, but
more.
I actually love that. I want Eevee to sing. Yeah,
What do you think?
that'd be kind of cute.
The Pokemon Go Plus Plus device should be available to purchase in July. And by linking the Pokemon Go Plus Plus to your Pokemon Go game, you'll get access to special research in Pokemon Go that will allow you to encounter a Snorlax wearing a nightcap.
I haven't played Go in so
Forward to
long.
more news to come
Hi,
about
Sora.
Pokemon Sleep and the Pokemon Go Plus Plus device. And next, we turn to the latest updates about Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Oh boy, they're gonna
Newest
talk about the
games in
patch?
Pokemon series, which were released in November last year.
We'll focus on raids first. Oh. Oh, wow.
New Paradox Pokemon have been found in the Paldea region. It seems Walking Wake appears in Pokemon Scarlet, while Iron Leaves can be found in Pokemon Violet. You'll be able to catch them for yourself by claiming victory in a Terra Raid battle event. The event
Okay.
will begin not long after this broadcast, as soon as preparations are complete.
I have to
We
find
hope you'll
somebody
team up
with
family,
Violet who can
friends,
trade me
and other
Iron
trainers
Leaves.
to take on this challenge.
So they're probably more
Players
ancient
will also
Pokemon.
soon be able to connect to Pokemon Go. In
Oh.
Pokemon Go, you can receive gifts from friends or by visiting Pokestops around the world. These gifts come with postcards. Once it's possible to connect these games, you'll be able to send postcards to your Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet game, and you'll find that the pattern of Vivillon that appear there will change based on the postcard's location data.
Oh, okay.
And on the Pokemon Go side, the players who have sent postcards will find themselves able to catch roaming form Gimmighoul in that game. Try to collect 999 Gimmighoul coins to evolve Gimmighoul into Golden Go. We're also planning to begin.
Oh,
Pokemon
that's how you
Home
get the string
support
cheese
for
Pokemon.
Scarlet and Pokemon Violet early this year.
I have like maybe half the Gimmighoul coins I
Then you'll be
need.
able to bring roaming form Gimmighoul
Okay.
that you've caught in Pokemon Go to Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet via Pokemon Home. We
It's
hope you
about
look forward
time.
to it. And finally, we'd like to share our last video for today with you.
Oh,
Please have a look at this.
okay. Okay. Small town in Japan or something? What are those? I saw something green and I got excited. Okay. Pre-rendered trailer, okay. Hidden Treasures of Area Zero. Okay. Ah, that's what those masks were. Part 1. The teal mask. Ooh. The indigo disc. Okay. Knew it. DLC. Release in fall. Okay.
DLC
And then more
will
in winter.
be available for purchase for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon
Well,
Violet
folks.
games. The title of this DLC is The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero will be released in 2 parts, with Part 1, The Teal Mask, coming in fall 2023. Part 2, The Indigo Disc, will be distributed in winter 2023.
Okay.
Purchasing the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero will allow you to enjoy playing both parts of the DLC with the save data you already have in Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet.
Okay.
In Part 1, The Teal Mask, you'll be visiting
I
the
might
land
actually
of
play through
Kitakami
this
as part of
DLC.
a school trip, as your adventures expand beyond the Paldea region. And in Part 2, The Indigo Disc, you'll be studying as an exchange student at Blueberry Academy.
Okay. That's kind of neat.
During these adventures, you'll be able to encounter some familiar Pokemon that you didn't see living in Paldea.
Okay.
The legendary Pokemon that newly appear in the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero are Ogerpon, with its fearsome mask, and Terapagos, resplendent in its glittering aura. Please look forward to a new story that will
Now,
unfold in 2
as long as they
parts
don't make
you
this
discover
stupid
roles
like the
that both
DLC
these
in Sword and
Pokemon
Shield
will
was,
play in your adventures.
where you have
The
to
Hidden
like
Treasure of
do
Area Zero
a
will be
whole
available
gym
for
with one
purchase on
Pokemon.
Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation ends.
All right. Well,
As soon as you make your purchase, you'll be able to get the new uniform set and don some new outfits in your Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet
no
games.
skirts. What the hell?
As an early purchase bonus, we've also prepared a serial code that will allow you to claim a special Hisuian Zoroark for your in-game team.
Okay.
We hope you enjoy these
Interesting.
expanded adventures in the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
What did you think? As we move forward, we'll keep trying to find
Can't be
new
that
ways
progressive,
to
yeah.
bring the joy of Pokemon to you all. Thank you for tuning in.
Apparently skirts are not allowed. Okay, bye, creepy Pikachu. They didn't say shit about Nintendo Online. They didn't say shit about it. I just need to check something here real quick. What was the date on that? Hold on. Okay. Purchased by October 31st, 2023. Receive your code. Okay. So it's not like you gotta buy it like right now. Hi, False. Can't hear because I'm at work, but I leave your stream up. I hope. Oh, thank you, False. I'm actually. I'm not gonna be going for much longer, but thank you. Anyways, I dropped some frames. Wow. All right. Well, chat. Let's discuss. First things first. I'm interested to see what Pokemon Sleep is. I'm interested in that Pokemon trading card game classic set. That might be interesting. Didn't really get to see anything that was shown. Well, yeah. And I might actually finish this DLC this time. I never finished the Sword and Shield DLC. The first bit of it kind of turned me off. So, I mean, I guess one of these days I could try and finish it, but I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But no, it was That was a Pokemon Direct. It was And Pokemon Presents or whatever. New raid battles sound kind of great. When are those raid battles coming? I should actually see. Did they say when they were coming? Let's see. Stay tuned for the start of this event. Okay. They have anything more to show? When anniversary seems extremely underwhelming for anniversary. It's
that you've caught in Pokemon.
I don't know if it's like is this a big anniversary? Cause hold on. They usually just announce things to celebrate whatever. Something later today for those. Oh, 27th, so it's not really. Yeah, it's not really a big anniversary. 25th was the big one. Also, hi, hon. So yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, not really surprising. I really wish they had said something more about Nintendo Online, especially since like they literally. Okay, hold on. Let me just find this because I'm pretty sure I saw that. Let me just be sure. Fives and decades are the big ones. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Nintendo My Game Boy. Let's see. There's okay. This is from the Direct. Let's see. I'll just watch this again because some of y'all didn't get a chance to see this. So this is from the Nintendo Direct that happened recently. Yeah, that's fair.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online. On Nintendo Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day. Let's introduce the games that will be available.
Hi, Asto.
Tetris. Arrange the falling Tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
I love that this game came there.
Wario stole from you.
We recently, like my roommate recently played through the DX version that was made, the colorized version of 6 golden coins. So, and it was really well done.
Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. Awaken the Windfish to escape Kohl's.
Before we usually do the announcements on their own, yeah. How are you, Asto?
Gargoyle's Quest.
I'm glad that this game's on there. I own this, but I don't.
Game and Watch Gallery.
It's nice to have that, and the Game and Watch Gallery games too.
Alone in the Dark: The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the.
I think it's really crazy that this game's on there.
Metroid 2: Return of Samus.
The colorized version of that looks good too. But I like that the original's on there.
Wario Land 3.
Woke from nappies?
Traverse a
Aw.
world that changes between day and night based on your actions.
And yeah, they are putting Pokemon or Game Boy Color games on there. Ah, yes, the OG.
Spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title.
Before he had powers. Oh, you
can use
did?
the
Okay.
Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen filters. Up to
That's
2
pretty
players
neat.
can play compatible games together.
But not
locally or online.
not Super Game Boy. I wish they put Super Game Boy in there.
More games will be
Okay.
added in the future.
So here's some of the games that are going to be adding. I like that we're getting both Oracle Seasons and Oracle of Ages because I love those games. And the trading card game, I'm glad that that's coming there. I hope that they add trading functionality or battling functionality because that'd be awesome. I'd love to battle people in that. There's a Super Game Boy. Yes. For those of you who don't know, the Super Game Boy was a device that let you play Game Boy games on your Super Nintendo. And some games have special color palettes that only work on the Super Nintendo. So, like if this has online play like the TCG game does, then that would be really fun because I would love playing retro TCG battles with people in Pokemon trading card game. I think that'd make for fun streams. But yeah, 4 new titles are coming. And then this is for the expansion pack.
Game Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. Here are the games that you can play at launch.
I love that they added the advanced
Super
version
Mario
of
Advance
Mario
4,
3
Super Mario
with the
Brothers
extra
3.
levels.
Play 38 extra levels from the Nintendo e-reader accessory.
Mm-hmm.
WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Experience the origins of the lightning-fast micro games. Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the spinning stick to the goal without hitting obstacles. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game.
Wait, okay, I gotta ask. So, is the Japanese version of Mario Brothers 3 for GBA had even more e-reader levels? Are those ones available in the Japanese version of the app? Because there were levels that we never got. They just didn't release them. They were only in the Japanese one. So I wonder, I should see if that's the case. Also, I like that Mario Kart Super Circuit finally is online play.
Created for a portable system.
For the official TCG in Japan this year.
Superstar
Yeah.
Saga. Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks.
I like that this is on there too.
The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Shrink to miniature size and dive into a big adventure.
The GBA emulation looks really good on
Local
there
and
too.
online play is supported for compatible games.
Yeah.
And up to 4 players can play together.
Mm-hmm.
More games
Okay.
will be added to this library as well.
I thought I swore. Okay. I must have been mistaken. I swore I saw Fire Red in the listing. So maybe I didn't actually see that, and I thought I did. I swore I saw Fire Red in this listing. But, okay, so it's Metroid Fusion, Kirby Amazing Mirror, Fire Emblem, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, and Golden Sun. So I guess that it's... Okay, alright. Cry that GBA is plus for this. Yeah, I can't get plus for a while until my regular one expires, so I hope so, considering it's official. We were talking about them adding more Pokemon games, and this is when the stream initially happened. That may be what's confusing. It could be, yeah. Okay. Though, that just begs the question, like, why isn't Pokemon on here? Like, why wasn't that one of the first things they put on? Like, it would take... What would it take to, like... They've already got Pokemon games on Virtual Console. I don't know what, like, Nintendo's whole, like, apprehension, or maybe not Nintendo, maybe the Pokemon Company apprehension of, like, re-releasing the older Pokemon games. I don't know what that problem is. I mean, it probably eventually is going to come to these services, but it should have been in the launch. Like, there's no reason why it isn't. I don't think the Pokemon Company wants their old stuff out there. Just be old people. And, yeah, it could be. But it also could be, you could be right. She could be they don't want their old stuff out there. But, like, they eventually released first and second gen games on Virtual Console for 3DS. They can remake them, make people play the games. Yeah, that's fair. Because they... Now, to be fair, them being put on Virtual Console is money. It's money that they can directly get, that Pokemon Company can take. If they put them on this, there's no guarantee what the split of that is. Like, because I'm sure Nintendo would have to pay something for it. Because, like, it's weird. Nintendo is the publisher of Pokemon. But Pokemon is owned by the Pokemon Company. So it's like... They work together, but they're separate companies, which makes it so much more strange. They could be saving for an anniversary or something. Yeah, that's fair, too. It's so weird, because, like... Pokemon Company is its own thing. But it's also part of Nintendo, I guess. Or maybe that, or they're just separate companies and they work together. Which, like... All I know is the common ground here is Game Freak. Game Freak was the original developer, and then Creatures also helped out on that. But yeah, no, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. It's a strange thing. Like, if that's what's the only thing that's stopping them putting Pokemon games on these services, that needs to change. Like, something has to be done there, because there's really there's no reason why not to. The only reason I could think of is because Nintendo has a very strict policy about re-releasing their old games in maybe it's not okay, no okay, maybe not Nintendo, but like when they re-release their games, they're in the original way they are. And maybe Game Freak doesn't want or not Game Freak, but maybe the Pokemon Company doesn't want people to have the games in the original way because they feel like they might, you know, um, do glitch things so that they can get Pokemon that they can put into Pokemon Home and then put into the new games. But I mean, if you're gonna do that anyway, if that's the case anyways, just make it so you can't transfer glitched Pokemon to Pokemon Home. Like it's not that hard to figure out. Like I'll say this because I played Pokemon Blue on my 3DS, and yes, the Mew glitch does work in that game, but I can't transfer that Mew to Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I can't transfer that Mew up. It won't let me. So they know that they can stop it. Anyways, I think the Pokemon Company doesn't care about older games being readily available. They would rather just remake the old games or exploit nostalgia movies. Exactly, yeah. The company is jointly owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. So it could be one of the three are causing hiccups. It could be. It's extra cynical, and my thoughts are if they don't have the old games, they have to buy the new games if they want to play Pokemon. Yeah, that's fair. It's just yeah, like my theory about the whole they don't want easy access to games that have old glitches that can be exploited and technically used in new games. It's it's kind of an out there theory, but at the same time it's like I can see how it's feasible. But again, like I can't transfer the Mew that I caught in Pokemon Blue on my 3DS into Pokemon Bank and then over to Pokemon Home. It doesn't let you. It knows that it was one that was caught through a glitch. So, worried about the quality of the old games not being up to par with today's standards or something like that. I, I guess, but like Pokemon is the original Pokemon games are, in my opinion, they're timeless. I could easily throw one of them on any time. I could give my cousin who started with Pokemon in like the DS era, Pokemon Red or Blue, and they'd be fine with it. You to an extent, but I don't think it's anything further than they can't make money on it. Pokemon Company isn't interested. Regular games aren't up to today's standards. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. The regular games aren't up to today's standards, but I mean, it's one of those things where like I think it's just you know there's some reason that makes it not profitable, and that's maybe why they're not doing it. You've no experience with red and green. Well, I had only experienced green version recently because of because I have a copy of it, and it was cool to try the original release of Pokemon, like the even original before we got it, because Pokemon Red and Green. For those of you who don't know, Pokemon Red and Green uh, are never got released outside of Japan. The Pokemon Red and Blue that we know is based on Pokemon Blue from Japan, which is a updated version of Red and Green, and they used that updated version to make Pokemon Red and Blue for everyone else. So we had never gotten the original Pokemon Red and Green, so I bought Green at a convention years ago, at Con Bravo, and I played it recently this last year, and it. I mean, it's Pokemon. It's what you expect, but there weren't too many differences other than different glitches and the Pokemon sprites. But you played Yellow, you played the older games. The only exception is you have Pikachu. Today's games entirely because the crunch time, the actual games being the problem. Yeah, I'd love to do a stream of Pokemon Green at some point because I have it. I actually, so I couldn't find my copy of Pokemon Green when I wanted to play it initially, so I ended up buying like a translated version of it. So I have a translated cart. I was thinking I might stream that at some point, just for fun. I have to test the cartridge though to make sure it will like maintain a save or whatnot, because it's not. It's one of those like dubious carts. I got it just because I wanted to play it. So, point I'm making is whatever standards Pokemon Company thinks they have towards the older games be hypocritical, because at least those games function and aren't unfinished nightmares. I mean, we're unfortunately past the days where Game Freak spends 5 years on one Pokemon game, because it took them that long to release the original games. Like like, to be fair, they had to come up with the concept of Pokemon and everything, so that probably added to time. But like, it just feels like, you know, these days it's less about making a polished game and more about we just want to get it out there so people will play it. Now with them only making DLC, it means that, you know, there's more. That gives me hope that, you know, the next games they make are gonna, you know, take a little bit of time, because like with the DLC coming out in fall, that leads me to believe they're not announcing a new Pokemon game. They're going to be focused on the DLC, which is a good move, honestly. But yeah, exactly. So get it out there so they can sell the newest merch, because the game profits are minuscule in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, yeah. With Pokemon is the most popular brand in the world, and the games definitely are not the top priority anymore. But the games have the new Pokemon, and that's how they can make new merchandise. So it's like the faster they get the game out, the faster they can make those sales. So, but we'll see what happens. I can only hope that they've taken the feedback from this game, and the fact that Nintendo actually offered, for the first time, offered refunds for digital copies of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That Pokemon Company and Game Freak are paying attention. You know, if Nintendo thought it was enough to offer refunds to people, which they never do for anything, I can only imagine like what shockwave that sent back to Pokemon Company. Basically saying, you know, because like, I'll say this much: Scarlet and Violet made a lot of people lose faith in Pokemon. And, you know, as much as people are like, well, the games don't matter in the grand scheme of things, it's the games are their brand. And, you know, it's basically, it's the presentation of what their brand is. So when they fuck up, you know, let's hope they know not to fuck up again. Fun. Enjoy the broken goodness. A lot of people were upset. They were, okay, so the digital versions I heard are worse. I have a physical version of Scarlet, and Violet apparently has even more glitches than Scarlet. So if you have a digital copy of Violet, I can only imagine that being terrible. Mm. Sorry. All right. But yeah, that's yeah, digital Violet. Oh, okay. People who lost or almost lost faith in the games are the ones who are already losing faith in it. I mean, I think Pokemon Sword and Shield was the first time we saw a big divide online for Pokemon fans. Like, uh, I still think that I still think people being upset about the Dexit is fair, but it's not. It's unrealistic to think that never was going to happen. And I think people complaining about like a way a tree looked in Sword and Shield was a little over exaggerated. I'll say this much: Sword and Shield were also not in the best condition when they first released. There were definitely rough edges. Frame rate drops were a big problem. But that game still was polished enough, keyword polished enough, that I still didn't have any problem with it. I still enjoyed my time with it. I'd say Pokemon Scarlet was the first time that I felt that the polish was starting to hinder, like the lack of polish was starting to hinder my enjoyment. And so I can understand people who wanted to, return those. Agree on that to an extent. My partner and I are in the minority because we've been Sword and Shield, but something with Scarlet Path just really wrecked the experience for us. I'll say this much. I didn't, with Scarlet and Violet, well, Scarlet, because that's the one I played, I didn't enjoy it as much as I did Sword and Shield. I took my time with Scarlet because normally with Pokemon, like I play Pokemon games through twice. I play once myself, I just grind through and play the game for me, and then I play the game a second time for the stream. I didn't feel the need to play the game twice this time. I only played for the stream, so I took my time with Pokemon Scarlet. And so that's the first time I've done that since in a while. Because every Pokemon game since, I want to say Let's Go, I've done 2 save files. Well, Arceus I didn't do 2 save files. Arceus was different though. But since Let's Go, I would do 2 save files. One for me, one for the stream. This is the first time where I didn't feel the need to do both. So, and like I said, I just recently, just like a week or so ago, finally finished the post game I cared about. I am the odd one out when it comes to video games because I've never played a game that I did not enjoy. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy Scarlet or Violet. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I didn't enjoy it as much as the previous games. Knowing for me as Violet was, I loved how they set up the Pokedex, having them be their own books. And it was so cool. Yeah. I mean, that's not surprising with you being a librarian VTuber. I'm just saying. But, no, yeah, I just, I don't want Pokemon to get complacent, and it feels like they're starting to get complacent. So, I was super motivated to finish the deck for the first time, but after getting by this or that or whatever, I couldn't generally play the game my way. And that really is what comes down to it. Like, I just feel like they push this whole open world aspect, and it really wasn't. It really is literally like, they could have just made a linear Pokemon game, and yeah, people would have complained. They would have been like, this game's not with the times, and it's not open world. But I bet you the game would have run better if they had just did that. So, but, is what it is. We'll see. And the problem with the game running like on the open world is such an easy thing to fix. Games like Spider-Man did it, where they load the game in chunks. That's how that game runs so well on PS4 when it first came out. But they didn't do that. They did the cheap and quick way, which is let's load the entire map when you go outside. The entire map of the game is going to load. And that's why you have memory leak issues and issues where the game has bad frame rate, randomly gets bad frame rate because it has to load the entire fucking game map when you go outside. Does Game for have any experience in open world games? I don't think so. I think most of their games have been if you don't count Pokemon, most of their games are smaller things. Tembo, the Giant Elephant, which is one game I would like to stream at some point. I do have it for PS4. It's a platformer. There's the rhythm game they made on 3DS. There's that farming RPG game they made. A lot of their games are small games. Pokemon's really their big games for them. They're considered big games. Like all their other games are small. Could be because of that then. Yeah, that's fair. But I hope they take what they learned on this to make the new games better. Anyways, guys, I'm starved. I want breakfast. So we're gonna find someone to raid, and I think I know somebody who is on that we're gonna raid. Oh, and I will be back tonight because we're gonna start Pac-Man World. Pac-Man World Repack. So, so that is something we're going to be doing. Let's see. I think Neo's still on. I saw Neo go live just before I did. Yes, Neo is live. They're playing Final Fantasy 15? Oh, no, that's 14. They went live just before I did. So we're probably going to raid Neo. I think Game Freak doesn't have the support to make the games Pokemon Company wants them to. I think that's a possibility, yeah. That not enough new blood in development either. That's fair, too. Okay. Guys, we're going to raid another Catgirl VTuber. We're going to raid Neo. Oh, sorry, they're playing Final Fantasy 4, not 14. I'm stupid. I'm not awake yet. I need breakfast. Anyways, we're going to raid Neo. So guys, for those of you who are new or who don't know the drill or know the drill, here's the raid message if you're subbed to me. If you are not subbed, you can use this raid message instead. If you guys want to continue the Pokemon description in my Discord server, there is a section for Pokemon stuff. I'd love to chat with y'all about it. I think Pokemon's a franchise I really care about, so I'd love to do that. And plus, we got some more Toku Tuesday coming up tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that if you're a supporter. Anyways, guys, you can find my social medias here, my YouTube channels here, including two new videos on each channel, which you can watch here: a new game review and a new highlight reel. One more time, raid message if you're subbed. If you're not, you can use that one instead. I'll see you guys tonight for Pac-Man World Repack. I can't wait to start that up. And yeah, so take care, comb your hair, and use a brush. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Eat your teeth. See you next time on Cheat. Go say hi to Neo for me. She's a cutie. Tell her that she's cute, because she'll probably melt if you do, which will be awesome. But anyways, guys, that's it for now. I'll see you tonight. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Out of that, or I'm really a demon.
Oh, God.
No fuck Oja boards, there's nothing. But hell, this is the thing. I've been fucking with them since I was like a kid. Ever since I was like 5.